Okay, good afternoon. Today is April the 5th. Welcome to the voting session of the Ways and Means Committee. First, we are going to do a quick concurrence. House Bill 626, I move to concur with the Senate amendment, which is just technical.
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, the motion to concur on 626 passes. Senate Bill 61. Delegate Feldmark.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Senate Bill 61 allows local governments to define by law who is a public safety officer for purposes of an optional local property tax credit. The bill also allows local governments to determine the amount of the credit. Move favorable.
Any discussion? Okay, all in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Senate Bill 61 passes as favorable. Senate Bill 363, Delegate Patterson.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Senate Bill 363 alters and makes permanent the annual distribution to Ocean Downs Race Course for operating loss assistance from the purse dedication account. As cross-filed House Bill 455 passed to the House without opposition. Move the bill.
Any discussion? Okay, all those in favor of Senate Bill 363 signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Senate Bill 363 passes as favorable. Senate Bill 379 and their amendments. Delegate Feldmark.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Senate Bill 379 requires local boards of elections to begin canvassing of mail-in ballots 8 days before the start of early voting, codifies the ballot curing process for voters who fail to sign the ballot envelope, requires that the first legally sufficient ballot received from a voter be counted, codifies the practice of reporting early absentee and provisional ballot results by precinct, and changes the date of the 2024 primary election to the second Tuesday in May. The amendments conform the bill to House Bill 535 as it passed the House. The amendments require that mail-in ballots be sent to voters at least 43 days before an election if they have made a request at least 60 days before an election. Move the amendments.
Any discussion on the amendments? Okay, motion on the bill is amended.
Move favorable as amended.
Any discussion? Okay, we're going to do a roll call on 379 as amended. On the favorable, Madam Vice Chair.
Yes.
Delegate Ebersol. Yes. Delegate Patterson. Delegate Buckle. No. Delegate Charles. Delegate Hornberger. Delegate Wells. Delegate Fair. Yes. Delegate Long. No. Delegate Miller. Yes. Delegate Henson. Yes. Delegate Muirkey North. Yes. Delegate Grossman. Delegate Vogel. Yes. Delegate Wu. Yes. Delegate Hartman. No. Delegate Griffith. Delegate Attar. Delegate Plakovich-Carr. Delegate Barnes. Yes. Delegate Feldmark.
Yes.
Senate Bill 379 passes favorably as amended. Senate Bill 396, and there are amendments. Delegate Barnes.
Thank you, Madam Chair. This bill alters the voting membership of the Upper Shore Regional Council by removing the 3 Cecil Council commissioners' positions and replacing them with the county executive of Cecil County and 2 members of Cecil County Council.
Sounds like something's going on there. Okay.
This bill, as amended, makes a conforming change regarding the non-voting members of the Regional Council. Move the amendment.
Any discussion?
Oh, so much discussion.
Okay. Okay, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Okay, those people cannot vote. Okay. Senate Bill 452, and there are amendments. Delegate Barnes.
Thank you, Madam Chair. This bill alters the eligibility for the calculation of an annual amount of film production activity tax credit. In addition, the bill establishes the Maryland Entertainment Council to study and make recommendations concerning the state's film, television, and entertainment industry. As amended, it alters the definition of film production activity and total direct costs for purposes of a tax credit. Amendment 2 alters the amount of the credit that may be awarded for certain fiscal years. Amendment number 3 requires Maryland Entertainment Council to include in its final report recommendations regarding the expansion of eligibility for film production initiatives and the potential economic impact for that expansion. Move the amendments.
Any discussion on the amendments? All in favor of the amendment signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion on the bill is amended.
Move favorable.
Any discussion? Okay, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Senate Bill 452, oh, sorry, Delegate Long is opposed. Anyone else opposed? Okay, thank you. Senate Bill 452 passes favorably as amended. Senate Bill 783, and there are amendments. Delegate Barnes.
Thank you, Madam Chair. This bill extends the sunset for the income tax credit for catalyst revitalization projects for 4 years to January 1st, 2035, and allows multiple final tax credits to be issued for catalyst revitalization projects under certain circumstances. The bill also requires Smart Growth Subcabinet to study and make recommendations about an implementation plan to address the prevention and reuse of historic complexes in the state. As amended, the amendment strikes the extensions of tax credit programs and clarifies the circumstances under which an initial tax credit certificate may be transferred. Move the amendment.
Any discussion on the amendments? Okay, all in favor of the amendment signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion on the bill is amended.
Move favorable as amended.
Any discussion? Okay, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Okay, Senate Bill 783 passes favorably as amended. I don't believe, committee, that we are voting later today. We might. So I'm trying to not have anybody come in tomorrow. How many people may or may not be here tomorrow? Raise your hand if you're not going to be here. Because it's opening day, after session, which would be 2. Okay. So just listen. We might vote at 9 a.m. or we might vote after session today, or we might wait until Friday. I'm not sure. I got to go check and see what we got going on. Okay? Thank you, everybody. Bye.